Dave. Dave.
Yes,
Dave.
yeah, yes, Ian. I can do that too.
No, you can't.
Ian. Ian.
Dave.
Ian.
Hello. Is it time to do our car show?
It is time to do our car show. I'm Dave.
Hi, I'm Ian. We either did our last car show a week ago or 5 minutes or 6 months ago. I am not sure.
You're exactly right. Here's the thing. All of those are true because time is a flat circle and I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it means that our past and futures stretch out forever in a depressingly unending fashion.
They do. So this show's going to be a real pick-me-up.
It's been a week is what I'm saying.
Right. So let's start off by you sent a tweet at midnight one night that said your quarantine beard was coming off.
And that was accurate. That was when it happened. I was getting ready to go to bed. I actually got into bed and then I was like, nope, this fucking thing's got to go.
So the gravity of that tweet at midnight versus the gravity of that at 2:30 p.m. Told me, the timing of that told me how my buddy is doing. Right. And the answer was not good, Bob.
Right. It wasn't a carefully considered, maybe this isn't the best look for me. Maybe I should try something else. The phrase, fuck this thing, was definitely said before.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Whereas I've been mostly keeping the stubble in check. What I've been fascinated with is how my hair is just naturally Conan O'Briening.
It really is.
This is nothing. I did nothing to this. This is just.
I woke up like this.
Yeah, I woke up like this. Yeah. But honestly, yeah, Ian. I mean, it's turning into this.
Yeah.
I'm showing a picture of Conan O'Brien. I don't think he does anything. His hair might be like mine, and it just happens.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, go away, Conan. Yeah. So, So, how's my buddy holding up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a week.
Yeah.
Just like everybody, but at least I have good problems to have, right? I have a house full of loved ones.
Right.
I'm still employed.
Right.
All of that. It's just a lot of both of those things right now.
Exactly.
So, it can be overwhelming.
Sure. I get it. Yeah. I bet. Yeah.
How about you? How are you doing?
I'm hanging in there. Yeah. Like you said, the problems I have are good problems to have, right? What have you been able to squirrel away a little bit of time for yourself at all? Have you made a coffee and walked around the block or done anything like that?
I'll tell you what I did today.
Okay, let's hear it.
And yesterday, actually. So the coffee shop in my neighborhood opened up.
Okay.
And they're doing a cool thing. They have so Pablo's is open, and they have two doors. So they have the main door open, propped open, and they have a high table pushed right up against it, so no one can go in the store.
Okay, all right.
And so you order there, card only, no cash.
Yep.
You have to have a mask.
Yep.
And they're all wearing masks and gloves. And then, so they go make a coffee, and then they bring it to the other door where they have another high table and the door's propped.
Nice. Okay.
So it kind of keeps people from congregating.
Right.
And it's just a walk-up coffee bar. But that's 2 blocks from my house.
Okay.
And so it's it's a lovely, lovely 15-minute vacation.
Yeah. Right. And especially this time of year, right? Because when you walk there in the morning, tell me what it's like, Ian. Tell people what Colorado is like.
Yeah, it's warm and brisk, all at the same time.
Right. Yeah,
it's lovely.
Right.
Lovely.
Right. Yeah, we have this. I don't know. There's just some sometimes you get these magical times in Colorado, and like the summertime mornings, or springish summertime mornings, and fall, like the brief fall that we have here, are just perfect, man. Like you'll get a little warm from the sun, the wind kind of cools you down. It's just nice,
Yeah.
It's like perfect for a walk, a run, a bike ride, like any of that stuff, sitting outside and reading a book, whatever. It's awesome. That's good, man. That's good.
Yeah. So that was basically my break today.
Okay, good.
Walk down, get a coffee, come back.
Yeah. No, that's important, man. That's important. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was nice.
I've been really digging into working on the Vigan. I was I have a bunch of brake fluid. I got a Motul 600, right?
Ooh.
Yeah. Why mess around? I have a vacuum brake bleeder.
Okay.
And at some point, I'm going to need to change out the rear calipers because they are made of this special substance from Maine called rust. Yeah, they are 100% rust.
They invented that there.
Also, I do need to talk to PETA because I need to find out why one rear brake had EBC red and the other rear brake had EBC yellow pads. Do you ever mix brake pads, Ian?
I do. I can't say that I do.
Yeah.
But I don't run whatever like lobster circle track they have in Maine. So who knows? Right.
Okay. Yeah. So, just been digging into work on the Vigan, man. And I found a seat for the racing sim project.
Nice.
I was not able to get the electrics working. I need some more time with that, I think, but I kind of want to get something running. So I found a nice seat with manual controls. Yeah.
Okay.
The hard thing about getting a junkyard seat is if you want an electric seat, more than likely you're going to have to move it around to get to the bolts.
Right.
Because normally, you put your seat all the way back, you undo the front two, push it all the way forward, undo the back two. Can't do that at the junkyard, Ian.
Unless you bring your own battery.
Right. Yeah. I mean, that's what you'd have to do, right? Yeah. And judging from the under hood fires I've seen at the junkyard, I don't know if I really want to hook up 12 volts DC to anything out there.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right. Yeah. I'm just running around with at the junkyard with jumper cables. Yeah.
So what vehicle is going to be lending its seat to our racing sim?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You found a seat, you said.
It was sitting outside a car.
Oh.
and the way my work schedule goes and the way junkyards work around here, they close at 5 p.m. So by the time I get to the junkyard, I've got basically 20 minutes to find a seat. Right. So I'm running with a wheelbarrow and a socket set,
Yeah.
And
I'm curious, what are the junkyard procedures like?
Yeah, let's talk about it. First of all, you pull and pay, not messing around, man. Absolute mandatory, capping quantities of people coming in to do the checkout. It was already kind of a pretty something that lends itself very well to facilitating distance, coming in on one side, leaving on the other, right? So they're making everybody space out. I don't know if they mandated masks or not, but, most of the people I saw were wearing masks, so that's good. They didn't mess around with anything. So all their employees had masks and everything. And so, it seemed
honestly,
okay.
Poking around most of those cars, you probably wanted a mask before all of this.
That's the thing. So all of the things that we used to do before now have this different spin on them, right? Mm-hmm. Like poking around in someone else's car, because I opened a door on one car in the junkyard and there was blood on the seat, right? Because of course it was in an accident, right? Right.
Yeah.
And
or even not other human stuff, just cars that have been sitting out without windows for however long,
Right. Yeah, and all the brake work and rust and dust and right? Yeah, we should have been wearing masks for a long time.
Older cars, asbestos.
Oh, yeah, right? Yeah. Also, I mean, like, there's just so many things just seem so outdated right now. Like, how antiquated does shaking hands seem to you?
Yeah.
Right? Like,
I like to shake hands. I'm a handshaker for sure.
I hate it. I hate
Really?
it. I hate it. Yeah. It turns out we never needed to shake anyone's hands ever. Ever. And I hope we never have to ever again.
Yeah, I don't know. I am not in favor of human contact. Like, I'm going to say 97% of the time.
Sure. Right.
I don't know. I enjoy a handshake.
That sounds about right because you are the Weetabix breakfast cereal of human beings.
Yeah.
I'm not into handshakes, but full body hugs, bring it on in, buddy. Bring it on in. Right. That's what I'm coming.
I 0% miss hugs right now. Don't miss hugs.
Right? Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. So, that's kind of the stuff that's been keeping me busy, Yeah. I got all the parts for the timing chain and balance chain on the Vigan. That's going to be a job. Yeah. I'm thinking that I may pull the engine to do that job.
Oh, really?
Yep. Just so that I can be methodical and clean about it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, yep. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Working in those quarters, man, like with that timing cover up against the fender and stuff, that timing is not a job you want to make a best effort towards.
Yeah.
You kind of need to nail that one. Right?
True.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, but those kinds of Saab parts are getting scarce and expensive.
I bet.
Yep. So, what are you going to do?
Now, I feel like somebody sent us something that relates exactly to that. Right?
Yeah.
Jesse sent us something.
Oh. Yes. Our good buddy Jesse. Hello, Jesse.
That relates exactly to what you're talking about how rare and expensive it really is getting to run that Saab.
And maybe like the moral of the story all along.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Here, let me share this. Let me pop this on over. Let's do.
Sorry, I know I did that wildly out of order from what we talked about.
No,
it was a good segue.
It is. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the best motivational poster I've ever seen. There you go. It's a picture of a whole bunch of NG 900 Saabs and a few Vigans, and it says mistakes. Just mistakes. Mm-hmm. I personally had to Google just the word mistakes and image search it just to make sure this didn't show up like in the top 100 images. I scrolled for a little while. Yeah.
It is fantastic. Yeah. So Jesse said a friend sent that to her. So if you are the originator of that, we would love to give you credit, but we don't know who it is.
Yeah.
That's about right though.
Right? Yeah, I love it.
Because not only are the cars themselves probably mistakes, the ownership of them, but many mistakes have been made along the way of getting them to that spot.
Exactly. Yeah.
Leaving the house with only 3 clutch cables.
Right. And 4 direct ignition cassettes.
Right. You're like, why that's like going out in a rainstorm without a jacket. What's wrong with it?
You're exactly right, Ian. You're exactly right. Yeah. No, I mean, if I was ever going to get a tattoo, just this full back. Maybe I should get it like memento style, but backwards on my chest so I can see it in the mirror.
You just need to know what you need to do is start getting part numbers.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Yeah.
Like direct ignition cassette part numbers.
All the things that have failed. Yeah. Like the military plane, shoot down things. Yep. I like that. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, and then one of them on my tattoos would just be an entire Saab.
Right.
Actually 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So there you go. Yep. Saab ownership, man. That's, having something to noodle on during these times is really, really clutch, man. Like having a quarantine project. Yeah. Like a buddy of mine who is musical, like, you know, played a bunch of music and stuff growing up, just picked up a bass guitar, right? You know, like he's never played bass before, but like he just picked up a bass guitar, you know, now's the time, right? You know? Yeah.
Yeah. It sure beats my hobby of cleaning up whatever that puddle is over on the floor.
Well, there is that. I don't know, bringing additional lives into the world that could potentially make it a better place. There is that whole thing.
That's a very rosy way of looking at that. I mean, sure, they could make it a better place. There's also a better than even chance they won't. So, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, we got to have optimism, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, we do, Mr. Weetabix. All right. Yeah. Okay. If Grape Nuts was a human being. Yeah. Yeah. I like it. Okay. Ian, so you sent me a link to something this week. Let's talk.
Yes.
Speaking of quarantine activities, while we're working on our cars, what are we going to do when they're all up and running for that brief moment in time?
Yeah. So we're in a interesting phase right now where everyone's sort of figuring out, like, we know that we're a long way from normal. Yeah. Right. Still,
sane people understand that. Yeah.
Right. And normality is like way far down the line. Yep. Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So now it's just a matter of like figuring out how to, you know, how we can do the things that we need and want to do responsibly,
right?
You know, and based on whatever information we have now. And it's interesting to see kind of everyone's approach to it, and especially like in the car world, like the you pull and pay thing is interesting to me,
right? Yeah,
and it's kind of ironic to me that like a junkyard is taking safety more seriously than like some government agencies. Right.
Right. Yeah.
When I think safety, a junkyard's not what comes to mind.
Right. Exactly. Right? Yeah.
It's a business made out of tetanus.
It is. And based on mistakes.
Yeah.
Right. They'd have no inventory.
Tetanus and tragedy.
There you go.
That is it.
Yes, tetanus and tragedy. What you and I need to do when everything goes back to normal is we need to open up a bar, coffee shop, and you pull and pay. Right? And like
tetanus and tragedy.
Tetanus and tragedy. Yeah. With a few like rental bays for people to work on their cars there. Right? Yeah. Coffee, espresso. Right. Yeah.
Right. And then we could develop some sort of technology, like facial recognition technology, to understand when, like, they're coming in and they're full of hope. So we're serving them coffee so they're ready to work on their cars. And then after like the third bolt breaks, and like the just the joy drains from their face, we automatically start serving them alcohol instead.
There you go. Right? Yep. We
make that coffee to beer handoff.
Yep.
Seamless.
Yep. And we have a Lyft or Uber scheduled for them. Right. Yep. What if we make a partnership with Lyft with tow truck drivers to tow their vehicle back to their house? Yeah.
Right.
And give
just
them a
ride. Dual tow truck, right? So it tows their car, and then behind it tows a Prius that smells funny.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
The whole thing just goes.
Oh man, nobody on the internet steal our idea. Yeah. Right?
I don't see how it could fail.
Me neither, Ian. Yeah, tetanus and tragedy. I mean, that's the episode title right now.
Obviously.
Yeah. I need something to write with while I'm down here. Yeah.
If only you had like a computer or something.
I know. Yeah. Right. Yeah. No. So automotive enthusiasm continuing in the COVID era, right?
Right. So we saw that High Plains Raceway has come out with a basically like
PMP.
sheet.
Yep.
Yeah. of like how they're gonna handle lapping days. So basically, they've canceled all the big events. So like I think they've canceled all the SECA stuff. They canceled the Lemons race. And so it's just going to be like open lapping days.
Right.
And it seems like they're taking it pretty seriously. And to me, given this, and the fact that it's in the middle of nowhere.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Always very sunny and windy there.
Right. Like, exactly.
It seems like the risk reward is starting to make sense. And like now I'm getting excited to go to a track day, even if I have to wear a mask all day. Right. Like,
right.
So yeah, I'm excited that people are trying to figure things out.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Rather than like throwing up their hands and being like in either direction. Right.
Yes.
Like,
yes. Right.
Oh, let's not do anything. And also, or equally, even worse, like let's not take any precautions.
Exactly. Because it is still possible to enjoy some of the things that we liked beforehand, but not some other things, right? So like with high planes, like they have a policy now saying that anytime you're not wearing a helmet, you need to wear a mask. Great. Anybody that you can't, move from car to car, right? Anybody that anybody's allowed to ride with you if they came with you in the car, right? Or they're from the same household, right? That makes sense. Let's say, you and Jenny both drive your cars to the track, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So the ones that actually, so those all make sense to me. But the two that to me, like, made me think they were really taking it seriously. Are when anytime that people are like rethinking the things that they just take, that people take for granted. Okay. Of like, this is how we have to do them. Because it's more on them than the expectations for the people coming. Right?
Okay.
So the two are how they're doing payments and registration. Okay. So they're not doing any in-person registration payments. Yep. You have to do it online. Yep. Just to minimize contact with the workers. Yep. They still have to sign the waiver in person. Right. Because legal. Right. But then the other thing was the driver's meeting. That basically they're exempting people who have been there before just to keep people from congregating too much. Yep. Right. Yep. And that would be an easy thing for them to not think about. Exactly. But that is like the green M&Ms, right? Yep. Where like it's clear that they put some thought into it and they're paying attention to every aspect. Right. Yeah, that's a great way to put it. The green M&Ms. Yes. Right. Yeah. That's fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. You're exactly right. Beyond just like the stuff that seems like common sense, they have definitely gone made an extra effort and like you said, rethought like just the way that things were done, right? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So you got to bring your own food and water. They don't have the food truck there anymore. But yeah, so I think you and I are going to be able to enjoy a track day safely. Yes. Yeah. Right? Yeah, it'll be very nice. It will, because I don't know about you, but I want to drive the Vigan on the track again. Yeah. I want to drive anything on a track. So right. I've not had any seat time in anything. I don't have an iRacing rig here. I don't have space for one. So yeah, man, I am jonesing for some sort of seat time. Sure. Yeah. Now, which brings us to the other one that like isn't open. Right. Our favorite kart place, Unser, is still not open. It has had no update. Right. But they have a lot harder time. Yes. Because for a few reasons, like they're inside, first of all. Yep. And second of all, most of their customers, or vast majority of their customers, share helmets. Right. Not a good idea in this day and age. Yeah, that's not going to work. Right. So I don't know how they're gonna reopen.
Right. I hope they got the small business, like, subsidy money.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, me too.
Right. Because if they were to open their doors today and like sanitize everything, I still wouldn't be comfortable putting the workers in the position to be there or being there,
Right. It would have to be there would have to be a serious rethink of stuff.
Right, exactly.
Like, some engineering would have to go in.
There you go. Yeah. Whereas like High Plains is just a big concrete patch, right? So
it's in a field.
Yeah, you can rearrange stuff all you want out there, right? They're like, take a Lego brick over here and throw it over there. Unser, you're dealing with a fixed space, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, they could do some things like they could say you have to bring your own helmet.
Right.
They could, if I just had to say, like, what would it take?
Yep.
Maximum one employee downstairs doing registrations.
Right. Reservations only. Right.
Right.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Go to online reservations only. That would be a good.
Right.
Just check people in.
Right. Yeah. These 10 people only show up for their race and then they're out. Right.
Yeah.
Slow
like
everything down.
The thing. Right.
Yeah.
And then they would have to do the same thing upstairs at the track too, right? Like, check people in behind plexiglass.
Yep.
And then I don't know what they would do for the flag stands.
Right.
And like assisting people that crash.
Right.
That's a whole other thing.
Yeah. Complicated.
It is complicated.
Yeah.
It is complicated.
It's not unsolvable, but yeah.
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 And I mean, some of that could be mitigated too, because, if the employees wear masks and gloves and you're wearing a helmet with the visor down.
Right.
You're probably okay.
Right. Yeah. Yep.
So yeah, it's interesting for sure.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know, what would it take for you? Could you imagine, if resources weren't a concern, and you knew that they could handle the re-engineering, like what would it take for you to be comfortable going there?
Yeah, I would still rather put myself in a place where it's like High Plains Raceway, where like you can almost maintain your closed loop, right? Mm-hmm. At High Plains, right? You come in your car, you stay in your car, like, like you're distant from folks and then you leave in your car, right? With Unser obviously sharing carts, like that's just breaking the loop to me and I'm not comfortable with it. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. You feel the same way?
I think so. Yeah. Like it would be, it would have to be, I would have to have more information, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
It is difficult.
Right. Yeah.
Cause I want so badly for someone to be like, oh no, that's fine.
Right.
But that's not going to happen.
No, it's not. It's not, because we're not crazy people. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to getting on the track. I'm looking forward to not being in the car with you, but just knowing that your little feet are doing that tippity tap, heel toe, jazz gap, booty dance that you do so well.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Did you just have like J.K. Simmons like throw like driving shoes at you? That's a Whiplash reference, everyone, from someone who's never seen the movie.
Yeah, I haven't seen that either. No. I practiced a lot on back roads.
Yeah.
And that's how I figured it out.
Yeah. Well,
and driving barefoot.
Yeah. After soccer.
Yes, after soccer. Correct.
Yeah.
It was a flat circle. I don't know if I've talked about this on the show before or not.
Oh, buddy. Okay. Let's see. So, we have a couple pictures. We have some stuff that people have sent us, right?
Okay.
Let's look at some stuff that makes us happy besides each other's dumb faces. All right. All right. Here is something our good buddy Joe sent us in an Instagram message. It is a very rad van. This account, Mahogany Lake, I follow them on Instagram now. Yeah, he just finds the best car photos on the internet and sends them to us. But look at this van truck. It's like a conversion van, but made into a truck.
Yeah.
A dually at that.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Right. I mean, who wouldn't want that? Ian?
Yeah. I look forward to the days when we'll like boomerang back to like what I refer to as redneck coach building.
Oh, okay. Uh-huh.
Right, because that's what this basically was. The era of the conversion van was like coach building for rednecks. Yeah. Essentially.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And it's going to be so great when people start doing this with like electric cars.
Yes. Yeah. Right?
I can't wait to see like the most hick electric car that I've ever seen, you know?
Yes.
Like I look forward to that day.
Right. Because there is no ingenuity like redneck ingenuity.
Correct.
Right?
Correct. I mean, I'm sure we're going to lose a few to electrocution.
We would have lost.
Make an omelet though.
Right. We would have lost them to fires or hold my beer anyway. Right. Yeah. So,
it'll be a rough transition, but I very much look forward to, skateboard chassis and then this on top of it.
Right. Yeah. Just crazy welding, JB Weld, bubble gum on top of it. Right. Yeah. Yeah. Also, I love whatever it is, whatever the brown liquid is in this Rubbermaid tub in back. I'm into it.
Oh God, I didn't even realize that's what oh God.
That is some stagnant water. Or like maybe that's some crawfish. I don't know. It looks
They're making iced tea in there.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I'm into it.
They're fermenting some sun tea.
Yes. Now, on the other end of the spectrum, we have a picture that our buddy Israel sent us. And it is Ian, tell people what this is.
Oh, right. Yeah. This thing is caused me to drool for a long time. This is an M3, an E46 M3 touring conversion. So they took a 3 Series touring wagon and made it into an M3.
Yeah.
And it is, oh my God, fantastic.
It's like the perfect 3 Series wagon, right?
Yeah. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's on the 2M AutoWorks Instagram account. Yeah, and they did a full conversion to M3 spec. Full interior and exterior. Yeah. Started with a 325i Touring. And I like that they put it's been 110% converted. Yeah. Yeah, right?
I want so much.
And on top of that, it looks good in white, right?
It really does.
Yeah.
That body style has aged so well.
Right? Perfect. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So, my wife had never seen the Saab tribute on Top Gear, and we were talking about Saabs, and we drove through a neighborhood and I saw a last gen 9.5 and I was like, oh, and so she was like, oh, that actually looks really good. And I was like, yeah, like I'm probably going to own one someday and it's going to be a nightmare, but they look
they're already 10 years old.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah. That's not good.
No.
But it's good for my wallet for the purchase price, but not anytime after that.
Okay. Briefly. Briefly good for your wallet.
Yeah. Yeah. Right. Yeah. So we watched the Saab tribute on from Top Gear back before Jeremy Clarkson ruined everything. Yeah. The
last time.
Yep. Yeah. There you go. Yep. Right. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know why I thought of that, but yeah.
That's okay. It does kind of segue me into an FMK cars.
FMK Cars is a game that Ian and Dave play on the Apex Adjacent podcast. It's based on the classic game of Fuck, Marry, Kill, but instead of playing it with people, play it with cars. Blah, blah, blah. What do you got? What do you got for me there, Captain Tennille?
So, a long time ago. I think it was a long time ago. Who knows?
Right. Or could have been 5 minutes ago.
We had Mr. Regular on the show.
We did. Yeah. Brian.
And I had prepared an FMK Cars to give to him, and we never got to it.
Okay.
And so, like, every episode we've done since then, I've been like, oh, I have that FMK Cars for Dave.
Okay.
And so this time I just interrupted you and said, we're going to do it.
All right. Okay.
But when we talked to Mr. Regular last time, we talked a lot about nostalgia.
Right.
And how I think it's a garbage emotion.
Yeah.
And, but there's this other pleasurable side to it, blah, blah, blah. So this one, and then you're waxing nostalgic about Saab.
Yeah, absolutely.
Made me think, like, hey, this is a good idea.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So this one's called, hey, remember when you were young? This is nothing like that, really, but you'll pay us anyway. Nostalgia Cars. Okay. These are straight up, no twist.
Okay.
All right. The first one, SN95 Mustang. So like the 1994 Mustang when they retired the box body.
Yep. Yeah. So fourth generation. Okay. Just like the 4.6 liter V8 manual transmission. Yes. Okay. Yes. Okay. All right. Yes. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Sure. That's a Cobra, but yeah.
Okay. You don't get a Cobra.
I don't get a Cobra. Bro.
Just get a GT.
Just get a GT. Go down to the Wawa and get a hoagie. You don't get a Cobra.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I slipped into regional accents.
Uh-huh.
All right. Next one, Chevy HHR.
Ah, yeah. Okay. All right. The car with LS engine in the second generation. No. The little panel van. I'm thinking of the SSRs.
SSR.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. All right.
There was an SS version of that.
Yeah, there was. It was a turboed 4. Yeah, 2.4 liter.
You can have that.
Okay.
You can have that one.
Okay.
Because the last one is a new Beetle.
Okay.
And you can have a turbo.
Oh, okay.
So that's the 2 liter turbo, I believe.
Okay.
Or is it 1.8? I don't remember. And then so you get the GT, SN95, Chevy HHR, new Beetle turbo.
Okay.
Or you can have a Cabrio, whatever you want.
You're being so generous. I like this.
Well, it's whatever you're most nostalgic for, I guess.
Okay. All of these certainly hit me right in the feels area, right? These are my era cars, right?
Like, the HHR is too? You like that car?
Yeah, well, yeah, because that was like a high school era car for me too, right? Yeah, like high school little. Oh no. That was a little after. Yeah.
I'm the one who lies about his age on this.
This is after, but yeah, okay, so I remember the first time I drove one of these Mustangs with the 4.6 and the 5-speed transmission, the GT. I remember driving it and I remember really having fun. Yeah. I think I might have to marry that. I think I might have to marry that Mustang because it's simple and it's fun.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do a lot to it,
It's very surprising to me.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. And I think I would F the Turbo Beetle because they are fun, but overall, I think the handling is unsafe when the weather is bad. I almost spun a rental one on the highway one time.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was in Missouri. Yeah, it was not good.
That would be not good.
Yeah. It was one of those times when there was ice on the road, right? But the sun had come out, but there was still ice underneath the overpasses. So you would go through this like 20-foot patch of ice. And as long as you were going straight and, you know, not being an idiot, you were okay. I had that thing fucking perfectly lined up, no traffic around, knew the ice was coming, right? Saw the overpass, knew the ice was coming, right? Number one rule on ice, don't turn, right?
Yeah. Don't touch any inputs.
Right, because where you're going is where you're going to keep going, right?
Yeah.
Nope, hit that ice and just started to spin at like 40 miles an hour, right? I probably got like, my butt went from like 6 to 7 maybe on the clock dial. Mm-hmm. Yeah, mm-hmm. yeah. Just plenty enough for code brown, right? And then hit the pavement, you know? Yeah. So like if that happened on a flat surface in Missouri, like, you know, I
mean, some of that could have been rental car tires too, right?
Right. Yeah. They could have been like 700 PSI, but yeah. Right. Yeah. True. Right. There is that factor. You could have rented the car before me.
Right. Yeah. So there were no there was no rear tread because I was just like doing handbrakes.
Yeah. So I don't know. I applaud the headroom in the new Beetle. I'd like it, but I don't know if I could get into it. Yeah. But for a day, it's fun. And then I think I would have to kill the HHR. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah.
I think we have one listener who's going to be very upset with us.
Yeah. Because
I think the SS HHR was the same as the Red Line, right? The drivetrain as the Red Line Ion.
Oh,
is it not?
I think you might be right. Yeah. Sorry, Donnie.
So there's gonna be one even angrier man in Florida.
What would you do, Ian?
You know, I have never liked the HHR.
Okay.
I've never liked it.
Yeah.
The SS is interesting to me.
Right.
Because like if you closed your eyes and somebody described it to you, it would be a turbocharged manual wagon,
right?
Essentially, or hatchback,
right? Like if you had the D&D character sheet of it,
right? Right.
Yeah.
And so like I find myself like trying to talk myself into it and failing miserably.
Okay.
You know? Like I just can't make myself get there.
Yeah.
With this car.
I get that. I get that.
And I've never driven one.
Me neither. Yeah.
I've driven a regular HHR. I had one as a rental car once.
Okay.
And I hated it. Hated it.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't know. It's tough. I think I would end up marrying the Beetle.
Okay. All right.
A turbo Beetle.
Okay.
And you know what? I'm gonna give it a chance. I'm gonna give that HHR a chance for a day.
Oh, okay. And
then I'm gonna crush that Mustang. I have never liked those.
Okay.
That body style, never been a fan.
Oh, I don't mind them. Yeah.
I don't know. I just feel like it didn't age well. It now looks like an old cheap car.
Yeah.
You know?
When you walk up to it, all of a sudden you're wearing Jinko jeans.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But that's
okay.
That's more my hang-ups. That says more about me than the car.
Why is this car painted with like a picture of my mother?
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
Oh, finally, I can die and not haunt you now because I've given you that FMK cars after 6 weeks.
Yep. Remove whatever marker you had on the notepad document. Yeah. Yep. Time to write a new one underneath it, buddy.
I'm free.
You're free. Ian's free. Tetanus and tragedy. Okay, I have an FMK cars for you. I have 2. We'll see if we get to them. Yeah. Thank you for typing tetanus and tragedy, Ian.
You're welcome.
Ian, this car, we're going to jump to the second part. Okay, here we go. We had our 240th episode just a little bit ago, right? This is going to be 243, right?
Oh, wow.
I know, right? Yeah. That would have been a great opportunity to do a whole bunch of Volvo 240 stuff. Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought about that when I was posting like episode 241. Right? But I thought of an FMK cars based on Volvo 240s. Okay?
Okay.
So there's not necessarily a catch, but you get a Volvo 240-ish in different kind of states of being. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
So first up, I'm going to give you, let's see here. Let me look through my tabs real quick. Okay. First up, I'm going to give you a Volvo 240 sedan, right? This is an 89, but with a V8 swap.
Okay.
Okay. So just the sedan V8 swap, nothing crazy. You get a manual transmission, right? And it's just the standard Volvo brick, right?
Right. Kind of the 5.0.
Yep.
Says.
Yep. Okay. I know a lot of small block Chevys go into this stuff, but like basically, you're looking at like for Volvo engine swaps, like either small block Chevy or Ford, like you're looking at like kind of the reference design for like a car and engine swaps, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. So you got that. So that's the sedan, the 4-door sedan with a V8 swap. Okay.
Okay.
Second, I'm going to give you a bagged 240 wagon.
Yes.
Okay. Let's just say it is the turbo, but it's just the standard Volvo turbo, right?
Drivetrain.
Yep. Okay. But you
Diesel?
get, what do you want? Whatever would make it better.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Then lastly, I'm going to give you a 242, but it's completely stock. Completely stock.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh man, that's really tough. Because I would love at some point to have a 240 with a V8. I just think
right.
Be super rad.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, that particular bagged 240.
See,
I mean,
I figured
that does it for me.
I figured that hit you right in your VW-itis.
Like, oh yeah, the fender mirrors,
right?
The amber headlights, the white wheels.
Yep. Yeah.
I mean, the color, like it does it for me. Like,
right.
That's working.
The luggage rack. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Right.
But then that 242 is just super cool. It's not the Bertone one.
Right.
But that body style looks so good now.
Right. Yeah.
There's one like not that far from my house.
Oh.
That's like more this era.
Okay.
And I love the way it looks.
Yep.
The profile. Like, see if you can pull up a profile.
Yeah, sure.
Like a straight profile.
Yeah.
In the bring it. See if
they usually
like
have
here.
one. Yeah, there we go. Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, the lines on that car are so cool.
It's perfect, right? Yeah. Like when you look up car in the dictionary, that picture just needs to be it, right?
Right. And I mean, if you took off the bumpers and put some non-white wall tires on that thing, and like a decent set of wheels, that car would be amazing looking.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Right.
That's all you need to do.
Yeah. Yeah. You would have 5% of the work to do if you had that. Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Man, that's really tough.
I figured I was making it tough. It speaks to the diversity of what you see in the Volvo scene, right? Like just a straight V8 swap sedan. You got a sweet bagged wagon. You got a perfectly stock 242. And
I think I would marry the 242.
Really? Okay.
And I have a good reason. I'll come back to it. I'm going to crush the V8 swapped one.
Really? Okay.
I'm going to drive that bagged 242, just to bag 240 around just everywhere. Just everywhere I can.
Yep.
And scrape pavement and just hard park it and sit. Like I'm going to have a lawn chair in the back and just like hard park it and sit back and just look at it. Like, oh my God. It's so cool.
Right.
So I'll do that for a day. And then So I'm gonna marry the stock one.
Okay.
And then it's gonna last forever.
Oh yeah, no, your grandchildren are getting that car.
So eventually it will get around to being bagged and or having a V8 in it. Because it's going to be
Right. It's a platform, not a car, right?
Right. It's a way of measuring an era of the Earth.
There you go.
In units of Volvo 240.
Yes.
There's like the Mesozoic, the Jurassic, the Volvo 240.
Right. Yeah. Okay. I like that.
What would you do?
I gotta tell you, that bagged wagon is so goddamn rad, man.
Right?
It's so great. Yeah. Ian, yeah. I would probably marry the bagged wagon.
Okay.
And then for a day, I would probably hoon around in the 240 with the V8, which means I have to crush the 242, but I am going to cry during that.
Yeah.
I would look away. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
It is.
I love that.
Right? Yeah. So
that was a good one. I like that.
Thanks, buddy. Thanks. But I have an update, Ian. This is breaking news. Breaking news. I found a website.
On the internet?
On the internet. Ian, when I was looking up stuff for this, I never knew this website was around. It's called Engine Swap Depot.
I'm glad we're circling back to that because I had questions.
Okay. I've never heard of it before, but it's a fucking gold mine of engine swaps, which takes me to my next FMK cars.
Oh, boy.
Okay. These are all bonkers things I found on Engine Swap Depot before we started recording today.
Nice. Okay.
Ian,
all right.
This is some crazy stuff. Buckle up. All right, here we go. First up, Ian, is a Mitsubishi Colt with a 1UZ V8 engine.
What?
Yep. Though that sequence of words and letters and numbers did come out of my mouth. It's a Toyota 4-liter V8 swapped into a Mitsubishi Colt. I'm not kidding, people. This happened.
Shit.
You want to know what this website's like, Ian? Here you go.
That's bonkers.
Okay. You're going to lose your entire life surfing this website.
Yeah, and if you're just listening and you don't know what a Mitsubishi Colt is, it's basically like their tiny little hatchback.
Yeah.
But some madman has made it rear-wheel drive and a drift car with, a Toyota V8.
Yeah.
4-liter V8. That's crazy.
Right? Okay. So
it's a 6-speed manual they have in it.
Nice. So that's your first one, crazy. Ian. Okay.
Okay.
Second. All right.
I have so many questions.
Oh,
all right.
Ian.
I want to do so much Googling right now.
Yeah. Second one, an Eagle Talon with a turbo LS4 V8. This is a front wheel drive Eagle Talon with a turbo LS4. Okay.
Without even looking at anything. This is in Wisconsin. I don't know why. I just have a feeling.
Pennsylvania. Close.
Oh, so I was close.
Close. Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
All right.
It's so funny. Like from these 3 pictures, I know exactly who owns this car.
Right. Yeah. Right.
So there's an exhaust coming out of the front bumper. It's clearly a transverse mounted V8.
With a spray painted hood.
And they have racing. They have drag slicks on the front axle and nothing, and like the tiny drag wheels on the rear axle.
Yeah. Ian, it lays down a 7.5. Oh, let's see here. What does this do?
Yeah, no, that's not. Says. It says that the roll cage is rated for 7.5 second passes.
Yeah.
What is that? Is that a Citroen behind it?
Yeah, Ian, it's a Citroen DS behind it. This is like the greatest FMK cars ever, or the greatest 3-car garage you've ever seen.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, what is this 3-car garage?
Yeah.
It's very bizarre.
Yeah, like a 350 Super Duty, a Citroen DS, and then this front-wheel drive LS V8. Yeah.
Like, who owns a Mitsubishi or an Eagle Talon drag car and a Citroen DS?
A guy named Calvin Nelson, dude.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Right? Yeah. I mean, also, look at that roll cage, man. That's a work of art.
That is amazing.
Right?
That is crazy.
Okay, remember, we're still FMKing here.
Oh, I know. Okay.
Lastly, a Mazda race truck with with a mid-engine 3-rotor 20B rotary engine.
And it's like a Prowler. It's like a Mazda Prowler truck.
Yep.
That's amazing.
There's an update on it.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. Right?
That is bonkers.
So let's just assume this is finished. Yep. A gentleman named Cody Loveland is building this.
Okay.
And that's what you get. Okay.
Okay. All right.
Ian, Engine Swap Depot is the greatest website. Next it's like Rock Auto Parts, like maintenance calculator, Engine Swap Depot. Then what was that Concept Cars website we found?
Oh, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember what that was. But yeah, this is basically like, I'm not really thinking about the FMK cars right now. I'm having visions of my productivity just like vanishing.
Yep.
In front of my eyes.
Engineswapdepot.com.
My manager is going to be very irritated with this website. So I think the only answer is I have to marry the Mitsubishi Colt drift car.
Okay.
Like a hatchback with a V8 and a rear wheel drive is just like the dream.
Right.
That's what everybody wants.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
I turn a tiny short wheelbase car into a drift car. Who knows? Seems like a bad idea, but I'm into it.
Yeah. That thing's going to be twitchy.
Oh, yeah.
But hilarious.
Oh, yeah. I bet it's insane.
Yeah.
I think I have to crush, the Eagle.
The Eagle Talon, you have to crush that?
Honestly, like, I don't enjoy drag racing, so that's part of it. And also, that sounds horrendous to drive. Could you imagine?
No, I can't imagine that at all.
It's got to be awful.
Yeah, I mean, it's just built to go in a straight line, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and it probably hates doing that. It wants to go anywhere but where you're pointing.
Right. This is like the automotive equivalent of like the monster that comes out of the laboratory and is like, kill me.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly. I'm going to put this thing out of its misery.
Okay.
I mean, I do love the way that the hood is cut in order to show off the fact that it is a transverse mounted V8. That's pretty cool. That's the best part about it.
It wouldn't have fit under the hood otherwise.
No, but he could have like done a scoop or something like that.
Right.
Instead, they went that route, and I applaud that decision.
Absolutely.
But it's not enough to make me want to drive it. And so for a day, I'm going to kill myself in this Mazda truck thing.
Okay. With a mid-engine 3-rotor. Yeah. Right?
Wow.
Yep. Yeah.
That thing must sound crazy.
Oh, have you ever heard of 20B?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Like all of the hornets' nests in like a county.
Right.
In a box, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like Mad Mike Radbull like that, but like, yeah. Let's see. Is there a sound compilation on YouTube we can watch? Let's just get a little taste of this.
Take me down.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, just...
I didn't hear that. You weren't sharing computer audio, but that's okay.
Boo. Okay. All right. Well, so there's...
That was a good one. What would you do?
Oh, man. God, I don't know. For a day, I would drive the Eagle Talon. Yeah. I mean, try. Yeah.
Just like around.
I mean,
run errands in it.
I would just like, I don't know. I would just, I don't know. I would just have to figure out what the hell was going on with that. Right.
Right.
Yeah. And then I think I do need to marry the Mazda truck.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I do. 'Cause I like it.
I do too. It's very cool.
Yeah. I really, really like it. So yeah. Yeah. So Engine Swap Depot, goodbye productivity, everyone.
I'm going to be on that a lot.
A lot. I would love for people to drop links in the YouTube comments of what we're doing that shows us like their favorite stuff that they found on that website.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm definitely not pulling it up right now and looking at it.
Right. During the show. You're not doing that. You're not doing
What the hell?
Are you looking at the Ferrari on the front page?
I am.
Yeah, so there's a Ferrari 458 with a
Chevy V8 from an Indy car.
Uh-huh. Yep. Yep, these crazy people are doing it. Yep.
That's so crazy.
So isn't it news that I found a website, Ian?
It is news that you found a website.
See, there you go. There you go.
Good work, Dave.
Thanks,
Good find.
buddy. Thanks, buddy. How did we not know about this before?
I don't know, but I'm going to be spending all my time on it now.
I feel like as soon as you visit Rock Auto, some other tabs need to show up in your browser, like automatically. Right?
Right.
Yeah. You may also be interested in these bad decisions. Right? Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. That's what we need to be using AI for, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Bring back Clippy. Make it for wasting time instead of being productive.
There you go. Yeah. We need anti-Clippy. Yeah. We need Cloppy. All right. Okay. I think we did a car show.
I think we did a car show as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And since
if people enjoyed this, why, what, and how?
Because we're adorable scamps, Ian.
Oh, okay.
All right. None of this stinking thinking, buddy.
Okay.
I like that just kind of bounces right off of you.
Yeah. What should people do if they liked it?
They should absolutely tell their friends and subscribe on YouTube. Let us know what you find on Engine Swap Depot that is your favorite thing.
Yes. Yeah. Feel free to have yourself or your direct manager leave us a voicemail to tell us about how much time you have spent listening to us or on dumb websites that we've brought up.
At 720-515-1391. East of the Rockies, 720-515-1391. West of the Rockies, if your name is Rocky, 720-515-1391.
Nobody born after you or I knows what the hell you're talking about.
Raise your hand if you had a weird friend that listened to Art Bell.
I would just find it when we were like driving cross country sometimes.
Yeah. You know? Yeah. Always weird. Anyway.
Or you could email us at apexadjacent@gmail.com, or we're on the media social things. And all that.
You punks know how to find us.
Do it.
Yeah.
We love you, everyone.
We do.
Please stay safe.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.